today. It's Madden NFL football. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes. That was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Maynard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Good.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Barker firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Barker. Over the middle, complete. That's Bush. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Maynard. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
Tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Barker throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 1st and 10, Barker. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw on 2nd down. Barker sliding out of the pocket. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
And you've got to think that they...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Quarterback is sacked.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. They'll run on first down. Maynard. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
39-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Barker escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
on 3rd down. Maynard. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Barker nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders have recovered.
The quarterback sacked.
He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out of practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Raiders 0.
On 2nd down now, Rutledge. And they go backwards. yards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Out to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Throwing on first down. Barker got his man complete over the middle. That's Bush. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Barker, quick hitter here. It's complete.
That's good.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Barker firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
At their 49-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Bush. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Barker. Now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders have recovered.
The quarterback on the keeper. Fumble on the play.
You think about it, Charles, this is not to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
On first down, Rutledge. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Yes, sack.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Las Vegas.
They'll run on first down. Rutledge. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and...
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. On first down, Rutledge. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs.
2nd and 11. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
8 yards.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass.
The pass. Complete to number 5.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Third down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
That keeps the score. Chiefs 7, Raiders nothing.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A gain of 5 brings up second and...
To throw on second down. Barker finding his safety valve here. That's complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw on second down. Barker rolling to his left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score. Chiefs 10, Raiders nothing.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Defense. Man, this is ridiculous, man.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Las Vegas.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rutledge, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The quarterback sacked.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time to get that victory.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Barker over the middle, complete. That's Bush. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, Barker looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bush. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, Barker. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 50.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Maynard. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Throwing on 3rd and long. Barker. And the Raiders have got him.
The quarterback taken down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down.
The Raider 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
3-yard line. A gain of 12. 1st down, Las Vegas.
And to give this time to the tailback. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He can run for it, and he will. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Number 5. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. He's going to take off with it. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw on 2nd down. Barker. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The drive continues as they search search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and goal, Raiders.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Rutledge. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, Raiders.
From 4 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On 1st and 10, Barker. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Barker. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barker. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Good for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw.
We'll call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw on 2nd down. Barker dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Defense.
Why are we doing this?
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
They'll keep it on the ground. Maynard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
The kick is good. Makes the score Chiefs 13, Raiders 10.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So the Raiders now down by a field goal, 2:11 to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'll
break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's second and
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Raider first down, 17 yards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
the pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. He'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense. Are you serious?
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Good. That ties the game 13-all.
So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Off the play fake. Barker steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hit.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. Rutledge. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
First down, Raiders.
And they give this time to the tailback. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Las Vegas first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He's now 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options. But when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the deep...
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. KC's offense ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
The previous play is under review.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, Maynard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barker, his throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw on third down, Barker. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Rutledge. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And play will be stopped here with 10 seconds remaining in overtime as they've called a timeout. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
The pass. Complete.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs roll around. So that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us.
True.
We came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away.
today, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports. The London Bulldogs taking on the Green Bay Packers.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport.
Mason Crosby.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway here in London. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And this will be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Third down.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
First down.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, first and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Over the middle to Smith. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Packers' 40-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Packers.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And a Packer 1st
Now
down.
they try the right side here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second and 11 now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Slant to Adams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Cook. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Cook. That's good for a first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The 46-yard line.
Second and 11. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
To Herb Smith Jr. It's a gain of 7.
Out of the gun now on third down. That'll be complete to Cook. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Wilkins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defense in front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Adams has it complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play for the Pack on third. 41 yards.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picked.
Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll give it here to his running back. Down right around the 25.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together to watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. London about set to take over on offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Kirk now, the return man. The Packers offense set to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. but they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the safety gave them the lead. Now they look to build on that lead.
How about what they put together for their team? Scoring points on the defensive side of the ball. Now they flip it over to the offense and say, take it and go with it. Let's extend this lead, guys.
Yeah, one feeds off the other, doesn't it?
It really does. When you can see those guys coming together, you can almost see the excitement of the bench. It's almost palpable what they're getting done.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
fourth down.
Beasley now to return. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7.
At their
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Dalvin Cook. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
On second down, Cook. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Brings up third and
from the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target.
Justin Jefferson.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't
first.
the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And 2 at the 36.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
At the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook.
The Packers,
and this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Is good. Makes the score Bulldogs 3.
So I guess we'll call this a pitcher's duel so far. I think that was a 3-run homer there, and it makes it a 3-2 ball game.
Yeah, and what inning are we in? It's not the most common of score lines, but it's pretty indicative of the fact that we're in for a tight one.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. He'll keep it himself.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Holding, receiving team.
It's a big one now. It's a big one. You don't want penalties right here.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The open man is Smith. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
They'll look to throw here.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Rashawn Gary on the tackle.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
They try again with Cook. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Ball carrier.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Complete to Dalvin Cook.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it will help them at contract time.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Packers.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
It's a gain of 9.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They run again on first down. Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Give to Cook out of the gun. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Londoners, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the